This is actually my first time on the ice since I broke, or unofficially broke, 9 world records last weekend at the Silver Skate Festival. This week has been very busy with a lot of phone calls and website updates and editing the videos, getting all the documents prepared so I could send them off to WIFTIF to be approved for the records. Made tons of phone calls this week to school, so I'm working on getting booked the rest of the year, looking into the fall for next year as well. And working on a couple of projects which I'm going to be releasing soon. One of them is pretty big, and it's going to involve a lot of people in the Frisbee community of all different disciplines, which I'm super excited for. So I will be announcing that very soon, hopefully next couple weeks, couple months. We'll see how things go over the next little while. Just got a lot of personal stuff to get in order first, and then can sort of focus on the business side. But a lot of potential for Frisbee, which I'm super excited about, and just growing the sport, which is really what it comes down to, right? It's if we love this sport and you have the energy, you have the time, why not give back to the sport and grow it and get more people into it, more opportunity, right? So, but like I said, today was the first day I've been out since last Saturday. Felt really good to be out here, I'm not gonna lie. This is the first day that I can remember ever that I've come out after the records and sort of actually been in the frame of mind that I'm in now. And what I mean by that is, in the past, for sure I've broken the records. The first time I ever did it, broke all the records, but didn't really know what to expect. This was my first time doing it. In the past, I have broken some of the records, but never a performance like I had last weekend where I broke all the records. And typically when I go into a competition, my goal is to win. You know, if I break a world record, that's great, but my goal is always to win, because I'd rather, well, typically I'd rather win and not set a record than come up just short of a record and not win, right? Because the chances of breaking a record are very difficult. That's why they're called world records. But this weekend, it was all about world records. It wasn't a competition, so it doesn't matter if I didn't break them or not. Like, there's no first, second, or third. It's you either break the records or you don't. So I actually had some goals going into last weekend, and they were pretty high. My goal for the MTA was 12.5 seconds. My goal for TRC was 90 meters, and my goal for SCF was 150 points. And so, smashed them all. I definitely smashed the MTA more than I imagined I ever would. It was 14.14 seconds. And that is significant because that is the best MTA time I've ever had on ice skates, in practice or in competition. So I've been doing Frisbee on ice, self-caught flight on ice for about 5.5 years. I've thrown thousands of throws, and I've never had a 14-second MTA. I've had some 13s, but never a 14. It was unbelievable. All I'm thinking in my mind is just catch, just catch, just catch. Because I mean, that's the best throw so far. 5.5 years, I'm like, if I miss this, I may never have this throw ever in my life. So that was amazing. I threw 92.4 meters, so just over the 90 meter mark, and I know I can throw further. So I know that that's a record I can continue to push. And then for the self-caught flight, I actually had the 14.14 second combined with an 86 meter TRC. So the self-caught was 163.77, which is huge. That is my best self-caught flight score ever, if you include grass as well. Up to that point, my best was 163.55, I believe. So the world record on grass is 166. So that's something I want to break on ice and grass, but we'll see. But yeah, it was just such an immense feeling of pride in myself. It's been a long time since I've really felt proud of myself. I'm very hard on myself. I've had some tough things happen the last year, especially. For those of you who know me very well, know what I'm talking about last summer. And so to just put all that behind and just come out and train like I did the last few months, meet the people that I met, connect to the people that I met, you know, meeting Kelly and Rodney, Sean, they really elevated my skating to the next level, which really helped, and then it was up to me to do the throwing. So, but yeah, it's a nice thing to have that pride in yourself, and it's not an ego thing or a cockiness thing or anything like that. You're just, you know, you put in the work, the results came, and you can look back and say, wow, you know, it was all worth it. Whether you had moments of doubt, whether you're completely confident going into it, ultimately, you just have to go with the conditions. And that's why my slogan is let the wind guide you, because you just never know what it's going to be like on the day of the competition when the wind is coming at you. You just have to use the wind. And ultimately, that's how I was able to get the results that I did. And yeah, I just came out through a couple, there's a few people around on the ice, you're seeing them skating around. But wow, I just feel on a different level right now, just because of the way that I connected with myself, the way that I connected with the Frisbee, the results that I had, the potential that I feel now. It's just continuing to push myself, continuing to push the sport, seeing what's possible, and just continuing to learn, what is my role in Frisbee? How do I connect with other people? What's their role? How can we work together? It's pretty wonderful. So hope everyone's had a great week. I have a lot more video content that I'm working on coming out over the next little while that's Frisbee and non-Frisbee related. So hope you're having a wonderful Friday. If you're in Australia, somewhere in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's already Saturday. I do have a lot of friends over there, so hope you're doing well as well. And we'll talk to you soon.